It has been quite a minute since I've made a video. It's been like probably a month almost. I just got done going through this box. This is the MTB box of September. We're gonna look what's inside of it real quick, and I'm gonna tell you guys about it. Alrighty guys, so we're at the pond now, and I just opened up the box before I came here. There's a lot of cool things inside. First off, there's the Carl's Amazing Bait Shimmy Shake, and that retails for $6.99. There's a Zone Lock O'Shaughnessy Offset Shank Worm Hooks, long name there. That is $4.46. The Excite Baits Shad Nasty, which retails for $4. The Dobbins Jig Head, that retails for $3.69. And we have the Bass Dynasty Dyna Paddle ×2, and that retails for $3.50. And last but not least, we have the Carl Stash Pegs Weights, which retail for $1.50. And let me know if you guys like that little intro, that little roll through with the baits rolling through as I'm speaking. Let me know if you guys like that kind of style. We're gonna throw on the first bait, which is that crankbait. This pond here has a lot of moss on this side, so I'm gonna stay on this side where it's clear. With this crankbait, it's a deep diver. As you can see, the bill's pretty big, and I don't want it to get caught up in a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna stay out where it's deeper and see if we can get hit on that. So let's get after it. All right, we're starting off here with the crank. Well, we got our first fish of the day. Little guy. Alrighty guys, so literally my second cast, we got the first fish of the day on the little crankbait that's deep diving, and he hit it about 10 feet out, and so it's not too bad of a start, but I'm gonna keep fishing with the crankbait and see if we can get one a little bit bigger than this little guy. So let's let him go. See, bud? Let's get on another one. Oh, there we go. Another little tiny guy on this crankbait. That's 2 on this crankbait. I think I'm gonna switch it up since we don't have too much time before dark. Little tiny guy, once again, even smaller than the first one, and he hit that crankbait, so we're gonna switch up to the next bait. See you, bud. Alrighty guys, so the next thing we have on this list here, you can see, is the Excite Baits and the worm hooks. But what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna take the Dobbins jig that came in this box, which is right here, and it's not really a swim jig head technically, but that's what we're gonna make it into, since I don't have any weights for this worm hook. So what I'm gonna do is take the Excite Baits on here on the list, and I'm just gonna make it into a swim jig like this with the Dobbins jig, and it's technically not a swim jig, but that's what we're gonna use it for today, and hopefully we can get one on this guy. All right, we got the second bait hooked up here, and we're using 2 baits in one. We got the Dobbins jig head on here and the Excite Baits swim bait, and this is technically not a swim jig head, but that's what we're gonna use it like today. It looks like a pretty good presentation, so we're gonna see if we can get bit. There we go. definitely a better one. Not big by any means, but he's definitely bigger than the first ones. Boom, there we go. There we go. Got this little 1-pounder, nice and dark, on the Dobbins jig head with the Excite Baits swim bait trailer. Nice little guy, fought pretty hard, but it's good to get on a better fish than those little dinks. So we're gonna see if we can catch another one off this jig. See you, bud. There we go. Not too big, about the same size. Oh, he came off, dang it. All right. That last one ripped the tail off of here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab another one. And thread it on here. I'm gonna try to catch one more before we switch over to this funny looking worm with paddle tails on it. So let's see if we can get one more on this jig, swim jig rig. Okay, well, maybe nothing wants to bite this jig anymore. So at least we caught one fish on this little swim jig setup thing I got going on here, even though it's not a swim jig head, but caught one better sized bass, and we're gonna go and throw on this little wacky rig, paddle tail rig. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like because it's pretty interesting and unique, and I've never seen anything like it before. So like I was saying about these baits, there's not really a great way. I've never seen anything like these before, but basically it's like a little worm and it's got a paddle tail on each side of it, and these are the only other hooks that came in the box. It won't focus on this tiny little hook, but these are like a worm hook for like a Texas rig, and you can't really Texas rig these things, and I'm assuming you're just gonna wacky rig it. So that's what I'm gonna do with this thing. I got it wacky rigged up like that, and I'm gonna throw it on my spinning rod and see if we can catch a bass on the last two items in the box, being this worm and these zone lock hooks right here. So hopefully we can catch something on this. All right, so actually what I've done is I took my spinning rod and I had a drop shot weight. So I brought my drop shot weight and I rigged up a drop shot with this bait just so I can get it out a little bit farther. And I have the hook with the little wacky rig worm with paddle tails on it rigged up as a drop shot, just so it has more weight so I can get it out farther to the pond. And we're gonna see if we can get one on this. There we go. We got one, and he is tiny. Wow. All right, this little guy is really small, and he ate the little worm on the drop shot. I'm gonna take him off real quick, and I am not gonna stop there with this little guy. I'm gonna keep trying and see if we can get a bigger one on this paddle tail worm. See you, bud. There we go. This one's definitely better. He's not big by any means. He's about a pounder. Not even. He's about a half pound. Definitely a bigger fish than the last guy, and he robbed me of my bait, but we're gonna get this guy unhooked. And little chunky guy, short, and I'm gonna go throw on another one of those worms, and we're gonna catch another one because these guys are on fire right now, and I want to see how many we can catch. So I'll see you guys later. See you, bud. So right now we got the drop shot rigged up with the little worm with paddle tails on it. We're really liking this bait because it has a lot of action on it, but it's still subtle and not crazy. Like, it's not a big object moving through the water like a crankbait, but it still has some nice subtle action. Like, there we go, right there. As I'm talking, we're hooked up. Let's get this dude up here. He's about the same size as the last one. Right there. Let's get this moss off of him. A little hook and weight for the drop shot, and we got him pegged. So this bait is really effective, and I really like it because it's subtle, but it still has action, but it's not going to scare the fish. We caught this nice little 1-pounder on that. So let's see if we can get another one. I don't think he's very big, but it's still a bass, and he's still fun to catch on the drop shot. There we go. This one's not that bad, actually. Boom. There we go. I think that's the third one we've caught on this little drop shot. And they really like this bait. Right there, that worm on the drop shot. Nice little bass. Let's get him back in the water. All right. See ya, bud. Sweet. Alrighty guys, so we finished and completed the MTB slam of September at this pond. This pond is pretty easy to catch. Sometimes it can be slow. Today, it was not that bad. We completed the slam. It's just starting to get dark. We had like 2 hours to complete it, so that is actually pretty good. We started out with a crankbait, caught two little tiny guys on that. Moved over to the swim jig, caught a pretty good one on that. Last but not least, we used this strange wacky rig worm with 2 paddle tails on the either end. I really like this bait now. It's got a small profile, but a lot of action. It's subtle, and it's not gonna scare the fish away, but it'll bring them in at the same time, so I really like that. Overall, I think this month's box is really great, and I really enjoy that new bait that came with the worm. I'll definitely be using that a lot in the future. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. I know I haven't posted in a while. My life's just super busy right now. I got college baseball to worry about, and I work like 30 hours a week on top of that, so it's pretty rough going. I haven't been fishing in like a few weeks, and it's really good to get out. The box came in a few days ago, and it's good to come out here and complete the slam like I did. I'm gonna be trying to upload as many videos as I can for you guys, but it's a struggle just because of how busy I am in my life right now. I'm definitely gonna be trying to rep out these videos for you guys because I really enjoy fishing, and I just haven't been able to do it a ton recently. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys. If you are subscribed, please drop a like on this video. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers is my goal, just so I can remonetize my videos and just be able to make them better for you guys, because that's what it's all about. Without you guys, I would have no reason to upload videos. I like to share with you guys my experiences, learn new things like this MTB box, new baits, new fishing stuff, and just to entertain you guys in general. But I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Make sure you drop the like, and if you could, share it with your friends. If you like this video enough, maybe they'll like it too. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.